Hello everyone, I'm Justin, and for today's video, humans and witches are fighting. Have you ever watched an anime and thought, wow, this makes no sense? Well, this is exactly my thoughts when I was watching The Kingdoms of Ruin. This was the most extra, overly edgy, unnecessarily gory and ecchi anime, and just another old weird anime for no reason at all. I can only describe it as the fantasies of a 14-year-old going full throttle on this one. And knowing how bad it was, I just couldn't help myself from watching each episode of this dumpster fire as it was coming out weekly. So, let's take a look at The Kingdoms of Ruin, the story, and why I think it represents the perfect depiction of a bad good anime. But, before we begin, here is a fair warning that there will be major spoilers ahead for the story as well as the end of the first season. And with that said, let's move on with the video. So, first of all, what is this anime even about? Well, the first episode introduces us to this world, in which God has brought down witches to the earth in order to help humanity against calamities. But, as time went on, humans began to fear the power of the witches, and an empire started hunting them down. This is where we meet the Ice Witch Chloe and her apprentice the human Adonis, as they are hunted down and transported in front of the main plaza of the empire. As Chloe begs for Adonis' life, we see the first instance of unnecessary etchiness, as the king rips off her clothes for literally no reason at all. As she gets killed in front of Adonis, we get the new age of humans coming. Now we move a few years in the future, and who could have guessed it? The Empire is now waging war on other countries to control the world. Oh, and remember Adonis? You know, the kid who swore revenge on humanity and can literally create giant golems with his magical pen? Well, rather than killing him, how about we lock him up in the same building where the magical weapon is? I mean, guys, I understand this is for the plot, but come on. In a world where everyone is so trigger happy, why would they be like, yeah, let's just lock up our biggest threat and the guy who swore revenge on us while we randomly kill other normal citizens for minor reasons? Anyway, as the story progresses, he makes himself acquainted with a witch that has the power to charm people. But for some reason, she's the only good person in the world and doesn't want to use her powers for evil, trying to save everyone. Meanwhile, Adonis is here doing mass genocide as he literally shots a bullet and supersizes it to destroy a building. And when you think he's finally dead, guess what? Plot armor. Because there is always a way for him to get out of the situation. Okay, now that we escaped the Empire, let's meet with the hidden witches. What is that? The witches are also your enemies for some reason? And you knew you were tracked and led humans to kill them while you also kill humans? How does that make any sense? They even gave you the opportunity to revive your master. What are you doing? You know, some of these decisions are downright counterintuitive. I get that he's angry and wants revenge, but at least use the witches for a bit before betraying them. The bigger threat are the humans right now. Okay, let's take a look at how things are going in the human empire. Okay, the king is a bit sick. What is this? Why is the queen using the same magic as the main girl? Now that you mention it, they look quite similar. Okay, I guess she just killed the king and now she's doing an idol dance for her coronation. Wait, what? How does this make any sense? I swear to God, they really lost me with this idol scene. You can clearly see that this anime was made for a really specific demographic. The I'm 14 and this is deep group. Moving on, they go around to some other places. A biker lawless city and an abandoned sex robot amusement park? Because of course. Last arc ends with a cyborg going after them. I thought it was funny how there is a group of ninjas from another nation that look like a threat, but they are almost instantly killed by the cyborg, and he makes the bodiless heads kiss each other. Again, super unnecessary gore scenes. Keeping up with that, he gouges the eyes of the girl and almost kills Adonis. But, as you remember, plot armor. And now the charm power also makes him super powerful and heals his wounds, taking care of the cyborg, because of course. If you start to go back and look at the story, you see way too many plot holes, unrealistic decisions, and a lot of what I would simply call bad writing. Hell, you don't even need to go back. As I was watching it, I couldn't help but laugh at a lot of out-of-character decisions everybody makes just for the plot development. But, on its defense, it makes for some fun, dumb, turn-your-brain-off type of show. It is super dumb, the story is not good, but sometimes you just want to watch a dumpster fire. Sometimes you don't need the 10 out of 10 Vinland Saga story, that incredibly well-animated Jujutsu Kaisen fighting scene. Sometimes you're just looking for that anime to watch while doing laundry, and this is exactly that. A dumb, over-the-top story that clearly is trying to take itself too seriously, which just makes it funnier. If you don't have anything else to do or to watch during this weekend, maybe give this one a try. Or not, whatever, it's not really a good quality anime. And with that said, we come to the conclusion of this anime review. What do you guys thought of the Kingdoms of Ruin? Let me know in the comments below. Until then, see you guys next time.